How to reduce fatigue during pregnancy. Many pregnant women experience bouts of fatigue from time to time. You may feel sluggish and tired, and your energy levels will be lower than normal. At times, the fatigue can be so overwhelming that you may be unable to be productive at work or keep up with your normal activities. Often, fatigue is most noticeable during the first 3 months and the last 3 months of pregnancy. Normal hormonal changes cause some of these symptoms, and the extra strain on your body to accommodate a new life is also part of the cause. In addition, you may have a disrupted sleep pattern or psychological changes that make you feel mentally as well as physically drained. It is very important that you receive regular prenatal care and stick to a healthy diet. However, there are other things you can do to reduce fatigue. Eating to reduce fatigue. Take your prenatal vitamins. Pregnant women have many increased nutritional needs, and if you don't get the proper nutrition, you are more likely to feel fatigued. Prenatal vitamins are specially formulated to help supply the additional nutritional needs for pregnancy. Remember to take them every day. Be sure to use a prenatal that contains vitamin B12, which helps fight fatigue. Also be sure that your vitamin contains at least 27 grams of elemental iron. Pregnancy-induced anemia can cause extreme fatigue for some women, and if your doctor tests your blood and determines that you have this condition, you may need to increase your iron up to 60 grams a day. If you have trouble remembering to take your prenatal vitamins, set them on your dining room table or wherever you eat dinner every day. You can also try setting a timed reminder on your phone to sound an alarm every day when you need to take your vitamin. Eat for energy. Pregnant or not, the body gets its energy from food. A healthy diet can make the difference between chronic fatigue and energy. You need 3 major macronutrients for energy: protein, carbohydrates, and fat. Protein provides much of the energy your body needs to do the hard work of growing a human. When pregnant, you need about 70 grams of protein every day, considerably more than the 45 grams recommended for non-pregnant women. Consider healthy food sources such as beans, dairy, tofu, chicken, and fish. Carbohydrates often get a bad reputation, but in fact they are one of the body's main sources of energy and vital to your health and ability to fight off fatigue. About half of your daily calories should be from carbohydrates, but remember to choose healthy sources like unrefined grains. Fats provide the most concentrated form of energy, and also help you to absorb some vital vitamins. While pregnant, you need to ensure that about a quarter of your daily calories come from fat. Avoid low-fat and reduced-calorie food options, which don't provide as many energy-filled calories to fuel the body. Eat healthy, whole foods with naturally occurring fats like avocado, nut butters, vegetable or coconut oil. Avoid margarine and saturated fats. Eat several small meals. Instead of eating 3 large meals a day, increase the number of meals you eat, but reduce the amount of food at each meal. This gives the body more boosts of energy throughout the day to fight pregnancy-induced fatigue. Despite that popular cliche, eating for 2, you should double your food intake while pregnant. Instead, increase your caloric intake by about 300 calories per day. Make sure your added calories contain protein and carbohydrates for energy, but ensure that they are nutritious calories and not junk food. For example, 300 nutritious, fatigue-fighting calories can be found in an apple, sliced and spread with your favorite nut butter, or in a cup of Greek yogurt with a handful of almonds and berries. Increase your water intake. It can be hard enough to drink enough water for non-pregnant women. During pregnancy, you need to increase your intake of water substantially to combat dehydration and fatigue. In fact, one of the first symptoms of dehydration is fatigue. Aim for a dozen 8-ounce glasses of water a day, if you live in a temperate area. In hot, humid areas, you will need even more. If you have trouble stomaching all that water, add some variety to make things more interesting. Try adding fresh fruit to your water or drinking non-caffeinated tea. You can also eat juicy fruits and vegetables like watermelon, lettuce, or tomatoes. Try to not drink water 2 to 3 hours before bedtime to reduce the urge to get up to urinate. Aim for a dozen 8-ounce glasses of water a day, if you live in a temperate area. In hot, humid areas, you will need even more. If you have trouble stomaching all that water, add some variety to make things more interesting. Try adding fresh fruit to your water or drinking non-caffeinated tea. You can also eat juicy fruits and vegetables like watermelon, lettuce, or tomatoes. Try to not drink water 2 to 3 hours before bedtime to reduce the urge to get up to urinate. Don't rely on caffeine for energy. Even if you drank lots of caffeinated beverages prior to pregnancy, it's important that you only consume a moderate amount of caffeine while pregnant. Studies have shown that it is safe to drink a small amount of coffee, black tea, or hot cocoa while pregnant, but keep it to a minimum. Limit your caffeine to no more than 200 milligrams per day. That's the amount found in 1 12-ounce cup of black coffee or 4 cups of black tea. Never drink energy drinks, energy shots, or pure caffeine while pregnant. These have questionable health risks even when you're not pregnant, and are linked with miscarriage and birth defects.